is where the fun begins.
Once you pass 13,000, like, I feel like you can really feel it.
It's getting really tough. Straight up.
One foot in front of the other.
Early tomorrow morning, we will be embarking on an adventure that might be the most challenging we've ever done. We will be climbing the tallest mountain in Colorado, Mount Elbert. The hike is about 10 miles total, and it's not the distance that's worrying us. It's actually the elevation gain and the altitude. When you're over 14,000 feet, you're not taking in nearly as much oxygen as you need. We've bought multiple oxygen canisters. We've been getting acclimated to the altitude, so hopefully things will go smoothly, but regardless, it's gonna be difficult.
I think we found the perfect camping spot. It is surrounded by greenery and there's a little trail that leads down to a creek. So I'm so excited to get set up before the rain comes and it gets dark. So let's get to it.
So if you haven't seen one of our previous videos, just a few days ago, we did the Great Sand Dunes National Park. So all of this gear is covered in sand. We're shaking it out.
Now that we have our tent all built, we are gonna run back into town to do a little bit of work before we come back and spend the night before our big hike. We're getting everything ready tonight because we are waking up at 3:30 a.m. tomorrow to hit the trail so we get up there before the rain. So, gonna be an early morning. Alright, we have the sleeping pads this time.
Yes, we do.
Unlike in the sand dune.
So much better. Good night.
See you at 3:30.
See you at 3:30. Good morning.
Because it is now 4 a.m. Gonna have a little coffee and get changed for the trail. How are you feeling?
Feeling good. It is early and cold. So I guess because of the elevation, our boots have like contracted. So it's like very tight, especially in the toes. So we're trying to kind of stretch them out, get them loose.
Crazy.
It is crazy.
Let's roll. All right, it is 4:45 as our start time a.m. So we'll see how long it takes to get to the top.
We are about a quarter mile in. The hike is not so bad so far, but we hear that once you get past the tree line, that's where it gets really tough. Doing okay?
Yes, I'm a little nauseous. I feel good though, like I feel like we've been making pretty good time.
We have.
I'm excited to get out of the tree line.
Well, we're almost there, so let's push through to that. Good job. Now that'll motivate you.
You can see the town's lights glittering in the distance, and the sun is coming up. 3:30, worth it.
Let's make it above the tree line. Almost there.
Okay.
There it is. We made it above the tree line. The view is beautiful. The breathing is heavy and hard, but we have made it 3.5 miles. It's been almost 2 hours, so that's really good timing. And we're right at 12,000 feet. So, as exciting as this is where the fun begins. Doing great, man. So we've got our first false summit behind us, meaning that that is not the top. There's another one behind it and then the top. Very intimidating.
That thing
That's pretty tall.
is straight up.
Yep. It is getting so steep.
Oh, it's tough. Once you pass 13,000, like, I feel like you can really feel it.
We just gotta make it. Gotta make it up there.
A little oxygen for you.
Oh yeah. It's getting really tough. This last part of the climb.
It's just straight up.
Yeah, straight up. Okay, we're pretty much here. We just get to walk the ridge line to the highest point, and then we're there.
We're so close. It's right there. It is just like 1 foot in front of the other. Legs hurt so bad. Lack of oxygen. Oh, I'm so happy.
We made it. The clouds are rolling in, unfortunately.
They are.
But the view is still amazing up here.
Now we get to hang out for a little while. Maybe get some food.
Yep, it's worth it.
It took us about 5 hours to reach the summit, and over half of that time was spent trudging up the last 2 miles of the mountain. The lack of oxygen was unlike anything I had experienced before. Not only did I feel a bit dizzy and lethargic, but my legs were cramping so badly, it felt like they had vice grips on them. Normally, pushing through leg pain is not a problem, but the altitude really challenged my body in a whole new way. According to my Apple Watch, my average heart rate was 158 beats per minute, and I burned over 1,800 calories just on the way up. To put it in perspective, hiking Mount Elbert is like climbing the height of over 3 Empire State Buildings in one day. And you have to come back down. Though our celebration may seem underwhelming due to our exhaustion, I was truly so proud that we made it, because this was definitely the hardest hike we've ever conquered.
It is snowing on us. We are starting our trek down from the peak. It's been a tough one. We got 5 miles ahead of us.
Think about that,
That's a drop right there.
isn't it?
The tree line.
Oh, I'm so happy.
I've never been so happy to do 3.5 more miles. But these last 2 are so hard that is gonna be a piece of cake.
Yes.
But we are so thankful that we got to the top when we did, because it's pretty much covered in clouds now.
Yep.
Let's keep going.
Okay.
Let's do it. Way to go, babe.
Feeling it. So we finally stopped to eat once we were back in the tree line. So we have a little more energy to get down to the bottom. So I'm gonna let y'all in on a secret. Hayden is tired.
I am.
He's ready for the bottom. I am too.
Look, I've been setting this camera up, running up and down the mountain.
Yes.
So it's like, I've probably done 12.5, 13.5 miles. There are some times where you look back up and you're like, how in the world did I do that?
I would say that resonates with me even more. So I'm coming back down like, what the heck, Nikki? How'd you do this?
Oh, look at that. Oh, we made it.
Oh my gosh, just barely. My feet hurt, my back hurts, my knees are killing me. Woo.
Let's go sit down in that car.
Yes. Ooh, feels so good to be home.
Yeah. That was the hardest hike we've ever done.
1000%.
So happy to have our first 14er in the books.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like it, subscribe to our channel, and comment down below, is this a trail that you would do or probably not?